This Flip Flop Navigator video is the beginning of an 8-day Italian bike camping adventure. Day 1 starts out in Naples, where we pick up our bikes and pack up at the bike rental shop, then head south along the coast through the suburbs of Naples until we turn inland and head up the legendary volcanic Mount Vesuvius. After circling the dome of Vesuvius, we head down to the Sorrento Coast, where we ride to the City of Sorrento and camp the first night. We rented our bikes from a shop named Marea Incoming in Naples, and we highly recommend them if you're trying to source bike rentals in Naples. I've included their information in the notes below. The Marea Incoming staff were very responsive to our questions before the trip. They stored our luggage, hence the red serialized Ziploc tag, helped us set up our bikes, offered spare tubes and other equipment, and even told us to contact them if we have problems and need assistance on our trip.
We're not crossing.
For my setup, I used rear panniers with a small waterproof bag on top and a front handlebar bag, while Shaggy chose to strap 3 bags to his bike and use Velcro to attach his tent poles to the top of his frame. We both carried tents, sleeping mats, sleeping bags, camera gear, clothes, and a few other small essentials.
I think we might get one of those today. A hill, just a tiny hill.
Like 4 days
Yeah,
riding with blinking, so
oh, they're incredible.
when we stop, I will get out.
We were told the graffiti street art found on buildings, in tunnels, and in other places is encouraged, as it gives the youth a place to express their opinions and beliefs in a free environment, as opposed to joining groups that sometimes choose to express those ideas in more radical and violent ways.
I saved for offline use app in my iPhone. There's a save for offline use. We're going up the mountain on cobblestones.
The centuries-old cobblestone roads really rattle your bike and equipment and make pedaling more difficult. The shaking makes you grip your handlebars way more than you normally would.
We're gonna stop here and put our snow chains on our bikes. The city down there in the bay is Naples, where we started 20 kilos ago. We're getting closer to the top. We have some chairs, look out. Time for a little stop off. Oh look, they have wine. Who'd have thunk? I think we'll take the Punto Vendita Exclusivo. Yeah. That sounds right up my alley. Naples, down there is Naples. We have the wine.
Hold, it's going to get down the way.
We have the cold cuts and cheese coming. Wine is 10 euros, so 12 US dollars, maybe 11?
11.
Cold cuts and cheese are 18, which is
And it was
20.
£5, it was €5 for a glass or €10 for the bottle.
Yeah.
It's not like yesterday where I got completely screwed over by the taxi driver.
I'll take the cold cuts and cheese and the wine. That's where we're going up. So where we've been looks pretty impressive until you see where we're going. Heading up that hill. We've been up 480 meters, heading up 530 more. Well, the sun's out. It's warmer. and hotter. Still going. Cheers.
And
Kande either means gambate, keep going, or you're an idiot for riding up this hill. Here's the road, there's the airport, that little island's where we came from. These people walking are going the same speed as us. Capri Island. This guy's going way faster than us. Cheers. And up the hill we go. 200.
We were so happy to make it to the top of our trail, which had an elevation of 990 meters on Mount Vesuvius, that we didn't even feel the need to carry our bikes up another 10 meters to make our elevation 1,000 meters. Looking forward to a nice easy ride down the mountain, we soon found the loose gravel trail going down the mountain wasn't going to be an easy ride. We had to be very careful not to dump in the deep gravel or to fall while braking in the loose gravel, covering cobblestones and cement on the way down.
We've made it to the top, 990 meters. We're heading down, currently at 940. You got some speed, you could do a good launch off this thing. And we're looking at the Sorrento Peninsula. We're going out to maybe that first hump and camping there. 43 kilometers to go. We've done 27.
Done 27 kilometers, that's all.
27 and a half. We were going uphill. Came up 1,000 meters. Look at that. There's the carabiners.
Mount Vesuvius erupted for 18 hours, August 14th, 0079 AD, destroying and burying the ancient Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Pompeii was buried in 17 feet of ash and pumice, and on the nearby seacoast, Herculaneum was buried under more than 60 feet of mud and volcanic material.
Look at that view. So much better when you're going down the hill.
Looking back, I feel like we should have stopped and reflected a bit on the legendary Mount Vesuvius crater that we were biking on. The people of Pompeii didn't know that Mount Vesuvius was a volcano, and in fact there was no word for volcano in Latin because they were not aware of the existence of volcanoes until Vesuvius erupted.
We're on this white road, going to that white road, to that white road, to that white road, and that's civilization. That's where we're going to find water. And here is the Sorrento Bay, Capri Island, straight ahead.
Our first mistake was miscalculating the effort and water it would take us to get up the mountain. When we finally reached the top, we were tired, dry, and ready for some water and electrolytes, which we found at the first store at the bottom of the mountain. Our second mistake was miscalculating our timeline. We planned to visit Pompeii and arrive at our campsite way before sunset, which, as you can see, neither of those things were even close to happening. If this video makes you want to get off the couch, get on your bike, and make a visit to Naples, Mount Vesuvius, and the Sorrento Coast, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I read all the comments and love to hear your feedback.
Sunset for Capri Island. Up to my right. Sorrento straight ahead. And that cove up there. There is Capri Island. Looking back. There is Vesuvius, which we just rode over. Naples that way. Big trees. Capri sunset. To our west, we are on the Sorrento Peninsula, about 12 kilometers from Sorrento.
Arriving at our campsite, we provided our documents and waited while the information was entered into the required government site. Then paid for the site, grabbed a quick beer, and hurried off to set up tents and showers so we could make it back to the restaurant before last call.
Today we started in Napoli. We went around. We went up this mountain. I have no idea what we did. We went around the outside. Somehow we came down the other side. There. Now we went out on this shore. Now we're in Sorrento, in the hill near Sorrento. We're camping 67 kilometers later.
Our third mistake was to not take any videos or pictures of our tents or dinner for the first night. Midnight fireworks woke me up, so I made a trip to the little boys' room and got this video of our campsite on the way back. Day 2 and the rest of this trip are coming soon. Please subscribe so you don't miss the Amalfi Coast, taking bikes on an Italian train that goes on a ferry to Sicily, and 4 days of riding on the north coast of Sicily.